When I was a kid, I dreamed of being a Pokémon master. And one day, that dream came true. But then I realized it wasn't my dream alone. It was the dream of hundreds and thousands of people. 16 players in total signed up to this tournament with the same dream. And yet, I stood above them all. And now, only one challenger stands in my way. But this is my city, my country, my home turf. And I don't plan on going down.
This is it. This is it. It's like house on a plane. The stakes have never been higher. We have our finalists. First, the new kid on the block, the guy who challenged the odds and from pot 4 managed to make it all the way to the final on his first and only season. And then we have our reigning champion on home soil trying to defend his title, something that has never been done before. But there's a first time for everything. Ladies and gentlemen, it's your Pokemon Tournament Season 4 final between Rank and Willow. Let's get right into it.
It's another match which leads to either a lot of possible outcomes. If I win, cool, it's another win in my books. If I lose, it is what it is. Either way, we're heading to that steakhouse. Until then, it's game time. Hopefully you don't trip or slip. You got one chance.
You want this, big boy? Then come get it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the grand finals of the Pokemon Tournament Season 4. And we're here, joined by a lovely panel, Titsines and Mats. Thank you so much for joining. Guys, it's finally the day. It's finally arrived. How are you guys feeling?
First of all, very well done for that edit. You genuinely made yourself look like Ash Ketchum. I respect that a lot. And yeah, this is, I think we all expect this to be one of the greatest. I mean, last season, I had the privilege of being a part of this occasion, and it ended up being one of the greatest battles we've ever seen in this tournament. And yeah, for the sake of cinema and for the sake of entertainment, I hope this battle somehow manages to exceed that.
I agree. Matt, you're back in the panel once again. What are your expectations of the final, and how do you see it playing out, at least from the perspective of the narratives that have been building with both myself and Willow, making it all the way to the final?
Well, I think as was said in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, anything goes, and so much can happen. But I think this is going to be another final that will go to a game 3. I think it's going to take mountains to surpass the final we saw last season between the two of you. But my thinking is that Rank will retain the title.
All right. We have someone else joining the panel, Spectre. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing, man? And how are you feeling ahead of this final that we have in our hands? Oh,
no.
Spectre, are you there?
Hold up. Better?
Yeah, we can hear you now,
but yeah.
I think.
Just some internet issues, but it's just a very exciting time. Of course, Marcelo, who finally next season coming in, is taking the whole tournament by storm. I'm very excited for it. I almost forgot that it was a bit earlier than usual, but of course, I'm still looking forward to seeing how this will play out because both you, of course, have proven yourselves to be a very great player, and Willow as well has been just steamrolling the entire establishment and pretty much like showing that anybody can win this tournament.
Definitely, yeah. Like at the start, we had so many contenders. I was looking at the playing field, and I was like, so many people can actually win this tournament. Like in T10S, in myself, in yourself, Spectre, in Willow, even our previous champions, Doodle and AL, which sadly went out in the group stage. But even then, they are trainers capable of winning the entire thing if things go their way. So yeah, it was overall a very entertaining tournament, and it's all coming to a head now for this one set we have ahead of us. Seb, who couldn't join the panel today, has a few thoughts, considering that Willow's only weakness is that Magearna is by far his best Pokemon, and the other strategies center around it. But it's so incredibly diverse and powerful that it doesn't matter. Yeah, Magearna has been the standout Pokemon of the season so far. So that should pretty much tells the story of the tournament and how Spectre made it all the way here. But obviously, he's done fantastic as well.
But Willow has proved that even without Magearna, he can win back. He can win games.
That too, yeah. There are games that he won without even bringing it. Seb doesn't see weaknesses in my draft. I would disagree. I think that all drafts have weaknesses, but some are more difficult to exploit than others. 10 the items, thank you so much for joining. It's the first time I see you around the Pokemon tournament stream, so thank you so much for joining. No, we're not twins. I guess people with glasses just look similar, I think. Yeah. Two people have been in Magearna, but no one has done it twice. Well, that's the thing about best of threes as well. You have to prove that you can do it twice. You cannot fluke your way to a victory. You have to actually earn it on the pitch. So something that I wanted to share real quick was the statistics. That is something that we haven't shared throughout this tournament because I was like constantly updating them. But we can take like a closer look now that we are heading into the final. If we look at over here, the Pokemon with the most skills, it's no shocker to see Magearna topping the charts, Raikou right behind it. Raikou, which was like a late addition into my team, has proven crucial in my road to the final, same as Landorus. Keldeo from Spectre is still among the top goal scorers, but we'll have to see if it ends up in that third position or if it's going to drop any lower. But yeah, I guess seeing Magearna on top, as well as in the kills per game category, not a surprise. I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on these statistics. I personally think they're fun, but sometimes they don't tell the full story.
I do have one thing in regards to the statistics. This has been a great redemption story for Raikou.
It has been.
Yeah, I agree. It's topping the charts in KD. It's only died one time this tournament, I think.
Twice.
So twice?
Twice.
If it's died twice, like I'm miscounting because it has 14 KD.
Oh, my bad.
At least I counted that it only died once, but maybe I'm wrong. I've been wrong before many times, so it wouldn't be a surprise. But yeah, for the most part, it's clear to see that Magearna has been topping the charts, and it's no surprise. It has been Willow's most powerful Pokemon and the one that's carried him all the way here. But like Titanes was saying, it's not his only threat. I would know better. I've been studying for it. But I don't know if you guys have any thoughts on how Willow may set up going into this final and how the matchup itself, how will it play out?
I think he'll well, this will only be one aspect, but I think he'll be bound to have at least 2 ice moves on his Pokemon in preparation for Landorus. And then I would expect at least 2 fire moves for Ferrothorn. You've had, like, for the most part, like a core 4 or 5 Pokemon that you've been playing coming into that final. So I would expect Willow to prepare a lot, including the 2 Pokemon I mentioned. I'll bat and pass over to Tita Ness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I agree with everything that Matt said, and also I have a funny feeling that to throw you off, he won't bring Magearna in the first battle. And yeah, I think and I think also, I mean, I may be wrong, but I feel like it's a very high possibility that you have a choice scarf on both Landorus and Raikou, because that's normally the sets you run. And if I think Willow needs to find a way to deal with those choice items and to deal with your speed control. If he can control the tempo and speed of the game more, then that might give him the edge in this battle.
Mm-hmm. Spectre, do you have any thoughts?
No, so let's get it, and it's going to be a very fun matchup to watch, I think, especially now that you guys have been great all year, and it's going to be quality against quality. It's going to be absolute cinema.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. Of course, one of the main talking points was that finally we had a season that takes place somewhere, at least officially. So here in Buenos Aires, it's been a great time. We've been to all the stadiums in the city, or some of them, the biggest at least. We've seen like the scenes in real life, especially here in the trailer. And yeah, it's been a huge talking point where the next season is going to be, but we're going to get that to that at the end of the stream. For now, we were able to check in on the fan zone outside of the stadium to see what was going down over there with the fans. So we're going to toss it over to the live view to see what is going on in the fan zone. So let me jump into that. It was right there. I'm sorry for that.
What an impact Patrick has made on this tournament.
For real, the biggest legacy in this tournament goes to Patrick. It was right there. No.
Now I get it. Well, I was laughing anyway, but I hadn't clogged the 2 either.
It was the whole point.
I mean, Raikou using Sandstorm alone was that was funny enough for me.
Okay, no, I'm just gonna text Willow to see if we can get this battle underway. So yeah.
When you did the psych, I thought there was going to be something else following it.
Yeah, I thought it. Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to have that many delays. We already had a reasonably long intro, which I had prepared. I didn't have a lot of time. And yeah, it's as long as Willow is ready to send the challenge, which I think he is, we'll be right on the way. So, panel, any predictions?
I think.
Yes, all battles are live. Like the whole reason for us doing this earlier was that the battles are going to be live.
I'll say
2-1. 2-2. Point. I'm not going to make any sorts of predictions like that. I just know it's going to be very fun. I don't think that you can't go wrong by picking either player because they've both shown their merit. They've shown that they are very good. And I think even though they've never played each other before, I think their styles will make for a great way to kind of play. Obviously, of course, the big question for the whole title is if Magearna can be stopped twice which hasn't happened just yet, as I think Seb said on the chat a little while ago. But it's so hard to do that because on paper, when you say, "Oh, just stop again," it's like saying, "Oh, stop time Messi."
TCNS, you were saying?
Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, 2-1. I'll say 2-1 to Willow simply because I feel like it's just so difficult to stop that Magearna because the strategies which Willow has used in his previous battles, you need to like specifically prepare for those sets to reliably stop them, but you can't do that in this battle because as Seb mentioned earlier, Magearna is such a diverse Pokemon. So yeah, I just think I'll give him the edge personally.
Mats, what are your thoughts?
I'm going for you to win. I'm expecting another close encounter just like last time. I don't know if I'm comfortable or confident saying who wins the first leg, but maybe I'm slightly leaning towards you to do that one because I think there's a bigger chance that you might do something that catches him off guard in the first leg compared to the second leg. Spectre, is your internet okay enough to share the screen?
I'll do it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
I don't think I
can do it
gave the
as well.
permissions on my computer, so I'd have to leave and just do. It would take too long.
Oh,
I can. I did it for
well,
the
if TNS can, then that's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we
just-
have a split call in
Wait,
the
sorry.
panel.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree that this one is one that could go either way. We're in for a great final. We're only moments away. I will put myself in the background and I will let the rest of the panel take over for basically the entirety of the battles. I will only be back after everything is done. Yeah.
No lineup graphic, I suppose, either.
No lineup graphic. Like you have no idea. I don't want to reveal much, but you have no idea until how long I stayed for the intro alone because I had so much in my hands. Cool. Thank you so much for joining. It's great to see you here with Silly Players in season 1. Great to see you back here in the streams. If you want to join the panel, sure, we can have you on their space right now. So you're free to join the panel as well if you want to.
I don't think he's part of the Discord group, so how does he get on?
Someone will have to DM him.
Mats, you think you can DM him the link through Twitter?
Yeah, I'll be there in a few clicks.
Okay. I'll be waiting for TCNS to have the screen ready. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's your season 4 final between Rank and Willow. The panel is gonna take it away.
Okay, sorry, it's not loading for some reason. I'll give it a couple minutes.
Hold up. Hold on, I think I might be able to do it. 1 second.
Kool-Aid, the link's in your Discord DMs.
Is this my? Do you guys see my screen? Or
Yep.
all right. You build this up. You guys got it. You guys can see like the battle right now, or is it?
Okay. No, I got it. Okay.
You got it. Okay, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, also, if Kool-Aid's going to join Raincast, let him in, which I don't know if he hears, but it might end up being at.
Oh yeah, and also I have to mention that I have to back my former team, my former player Crocodile in this battle.
Hold up. Zoom in on the battle.
Okay.
So
More
we don't
now?
have to see like the chat box. Yeah, there you go. A bit more. You can. Yeah,
this is Tornadrous's first appearance in the tournament.
Very interesting. And then yeah, this when I faced Willow, this Quillfish caused me all sorts of issues.
So just strictly off the preview, guys, what do you think is going to go on? Who do you think is going to win?
Difficult to say. I think Rank's gone for the strongest team. Who did he bench? I'll just check real quick. I think no Excel goal.
There's no Landorus.
There is
yeah.
No. So sorry, there is.
It's
just right on the side.
For Rank,
he did drop Slowbro. He did drop
no Bishop and Slowbro.
And no Bishop.
Yeah.
Which
and
is very
Tornadus
interesting.
makes his first appearance of the day.
That's very interesting
And-
because in the battle against U-Spectre, Slowbro was quite clutch.
Yes, for sure. So
Kool-Aid's here. Welcome back.
What's going on? Just give me a minute. Let me get comfortable.
What's going on is we've got a Pokemon final with two Latin Americans.
and here we go.
There we go.
A gangster coming in.
It's both
Thunderous
of
and
the
Tornadus, the two brothers
Genie-
right out the
Genie
gate.
against Genie.
And the advantage already to Willow because the
Who's
Snap
faster?
Thunderbolt instantly goes down.
It's a speed
They
type.
tie for speed
Okay.
if they are both max speed, but it's not worth the risk as far as I would say.
I think if I have a rank here, I'll just switch to Landorus. It's an easy switch. But Thunderous could have Hidden Power Ice. So that's dangerous.
Possibly.
But Landorus could have a Yacha Berry. The mind games are crazy here.
But it's also possible you could just go straight into Raikou or the
Psychic.
Ferrothorn because they both will take that Hidden Power Ice well.
Yeah, you
But
could
then you
also
still have to be a bit wary of a potential Focus Blast if you are Ferrothorn. But then it's kind of, are you going to
think
beat
Clefable
yourself
there.
by trying to predict too far in the future?
Yeah, that's
If he goes into Clefable and
I was gonna-
Thunderbolt kind of
I was
bounces
gonna say
off.
that. Yeah, I was gonna say that. Psychic's asking for some Peter Judy commentary. Try to do our
We're not that
best.
poetic psychic, I wish we were. So here, at least, as far as like without knowing Savali's type, then Clefable's Moonblast can very much like spread lots of damage throughout the entire team, aside even into Quillfish, who's pretty frail on the special side. I mean, unless he's invested heavily, probably Quillfish has only 65-55 bulk on the special end.
From what I've seen, a lot of the times Willow chooses a type for Silvally, which has a lot of resistances. Oh, Toxic! Does
There's
that
the
Magic
Toxic.
Guard? Does that Magic
Alright, to
Guard?
call mine.
It does!
And it
Oh
is
my
Magic
god!
Guard for the first time all year,
Rank prepare
as far
for
as I'm aware.
Unbelievable. Wow.
So now there is a
Now it's
very
very dangerous.
big chance.
Taunt.
So there's
Brilliant.
Taunt.
That's brilliant.
So
But
go
Moonblast-
straight for the Moonblast and just immediately
Oh,
goes
that's
past.
lucky.
And there's a big drop right there. And the advantage already to rank.
No matter what, I think he'll go for Moonblast. I don't think he has any other attacking moves.
There's no reason not to go for anything else. Unless you can predict a Thunderbolt or whatever. Moonblast again.
he put it well.
That's still such a strong amount of damage. That's a quarter.
Also, he got back-to-back special attack drops. That's been crazy this tournament. The secondary effects.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, it might matter a bit, especially since Quillfish might prefer to use Scald. But now he has a good chance to get for
that one-
spikes or
yeah.
go for a poison move. Go straight
yeah.
for Waterfall.
It's a ooh.
And
It's got
damage
Rocky
is
Helmet as
starting
well.
to stack up. So there's already half its health gone in 2 turns, and that might be very big for like a Clefable to close out in the endgame. As a second knot comes in,
But I
go
don't think
straight for the knockoff.
Shuka
And a
Berry.
Shuka Berry.
Probably for the Landorus.
And definitely for the land, but even then, it's so low.
I think here you just go for Pain Split. That's a very good
And a
move.
Pain Split takes
Ooh.
up so much damage. Another knockoff.
And has no other attacking move, I'm assuming, so I'm guessing that he'll switch out here.
I mean, but there's also the chance you can go for Leech Seed, try to take back some health for yourself, maybe the
But
whole team if you switch out,
But it's
or
on
maybe
taunt.
go for some hazards. That is on top. You're alright. That's my fault.
Tornadoes.
So that's the Tornadus.
Spikes,
Based on a
yeah.
spike.
We know how much Willow likes to set up hazards.
And the
But-
thing is that Tornadus and his team is able to create enough offensive pressure for there to be very few opportunities to actually get them off.
Ooh, nasty
That
spot.
tornado
That's,
full nasty pot that might be a bit too greedy.
he has to,
Especially then Thunderous gets back in for free.
but now he has to win the speed tie. Otherwise, he's in big trouble.
He should be fine. I mean, we saw Clefairy take no damage, effectively none.
Oh yeah,
Still
that's
gets
also,
the though.
and that's another thing.
And
With
now it's
Magic God.
another chance for a Moonblast.
And yeah, Magic God also
And this
prevents.
taunts straight Moonblast right there. Oof.
Clefable does also have
Very
Ice Beam
handy
and
on.
Blizzard.
They are right. It's
Yes,
unlikely.
of course. But it could
I think
also just go for a Thunderbolt here if it does have it to try to catch Bullfish coming in. But it is already very low, so it might not matter. Again, there's also the option of you still have Ferrothorn, you still have
Quillfish.
Raikou, which resists and also covers that.
Ooh,
And here he
Raikou.
comes.
What can he do here?
Probably a Volt Switch, judging on
Crocodile.
what we have seen in the
Of
past.
team, really.
I think he has to switch to Crocodile.
Ooh. I think it's yeah, but there's also just a chance that you just go straight Scald or straight Aura Sphere,
Could
which
do it.
would be a great prediction.
I think it's pretty likely that his Raikou is choice Scarf.
Voice again, yeah. Or maybe a Pinch Berry, but
I think unlikely. I think.
Was scarfed against Ayush.
I usually Scarf against myself. But I don't think there's that big of a need to really
Seb
put the
does.
Scarf on.
Seb does make a good point that even that once Quillfish goes down, Clefable cause a lot of issues to his team. But it is worth noting that Crocodile does get Gunk Shot, so Willow might have it on Crocodile.
From past preparation, I found that Clefable has Blizzard, Fire moves, Future Sight, Psychic moves, Shadow Balls, Signal Beam, Ice Beam, Grass Knot, Electric moves, and Focus Blast.
Yeah, Crocodile.
Here comes Crocodile.
Sapitude.
The sub.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting.
So now that's
Scald.
a great chance there.
Oh,
There's a
crit.
Wow,
crit!
brilliant.
Unlucky.
Wow. That is so much damage.
I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
they would have done a lot without.
Oh, here comes. Will he go for the body press set like last? Oh,
I think
accessory.
so. Sensory, wow.
Boom
And the
burst.
boom burst to go straight
Whoa.
past the sub.
Prep. It is elite prep.
Brilliant.
Boom burst. It's one of the few moves in the game that bypass substitute.
Oh, that one.
And
But
that's
there's
ranked
obviously
highest
Cornelius
gold
there.
scorer. That's ranked highest killer down.
Yeah, golden.
I think it's the
second
second
all year.
highest. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Wow.
Yeah, but now, I mean,
I think here you go
now, I
to.
mean, there's still Tornadoes you can go
Tornado.
for. Which will, unless it's choice scarf, then it will stay in. But even then,
Sacrifice.
Yeah. You have to sack it.
it's
Kazala.
air flash again.
Normal.
Another gangster. All of you guys are gangsters aside from so there goes Al Capone paying his
Arcanine.
taxes.
Substitute.
That's heavy duty boots, isn't it?
Yeah,
Will he go for sword stance or is it a special one?
sub again. I mean, there's Don Vito now, but Arcanine, the good boy, the law.
I think if I were Willow, I would have brought a special Silvally because he has both Elandris and Arcanine who have Intimidate.
But I mean, does it 1v1 well? I mean, especially with the stacked Intimidator, it might not be.
Sword stance,
Oh, he's
okay.
going for sword stance. And the war.
Oh, that's good. That's very good.
Brilliant.
But, yeah,
Incredible.
that's good. Again, that's good. But now he has Bulldoze or Earthquake on listing.
Yeah, but it's intimidated, but still no shooter berry, and Quillfish is still low on health.
But does he risk that damage to Arcanine? Or you could go for Pain Split.
Yeah. And back into Ferrothorn takes
Yeah, I was about to say Ferrothorn's probably the best answer here. It goes
Yeah.
to Starmie.
still say rank still has 3 Pokemon at full HP, so I'd still say he has the advantage here.
Tommy DeVito. Oh boy. That's
Hidden
not a
Power
gangster, that's a
Fire.
terrorist.
Oh,
It goes for
it's not
hidden power fighting.
Cold
Knock
Yeah, I
Fire.
was
off.
thinking
Oh,
fire
Damage
would have done more
significantly
damage
reduced.
if it was that. So probably fighting.
The
Fighting.
damage significantly reduced because of the whole Cobra Berry.
And now it's dangerous for rank. I think here you have to go for Hidden Power Fighting again.
I think it's fair
Yeah,
enough so you could go.
it's
Yep,
down.
there you go.
Fair enough.
So
2 big Pokemon for rank down already. But now this Clefable.
but now the question really is if Clefable has Thunderbolt, whether to go for it, and I think you can, and Moonblast again, not enough.
And now you can go for
Not
Pain Split.
enough to make it a 2-hit.
And now no matter
He
what,
doesn't
Pain
really have anything that can switch in properly unless he's going to go for big gambling. He does. Another
yeah,
Pain
Pain
Split.
Yeah, it's a perfect move in this situation. Yeah.
It's a great move. He still heals up. But now he's free reign to just use Earthquake. Especially if he's Scarf. Then
And the
he's
Sugar Berry
probably
as well.
faster than the entire team. And there's nothing that can really. You have to sacrifice something to get Silvally in. But even then, will it be able to do enough damage to take it out? I don't think so.
Dangerous, very dangerous here for Willow. And also it's a physical Quillfish as well, so even if you get a waterfall off, you won't do that much damage.
I also think, well, that's fair. I'm interested to see what those other 2 moves on Clefable are, especially since he hasn't really done anything else aside from it. I'm presuming one of them will be Soft Boiled or Wish.
Yeah.
Well,
Of course, I think, yeah, of course, Willow can't go for Taunt anymore because Thunderous is down.
But again, still very well played from both players so far. From the
Yeah,
Boom Burst to the Scalds to the Hidden Powers and all the berries.
I think that Scald was pretty unlucky.
Yes, but I do think it would have still done a lot of damage regardless. Because you saw how quickly that health bar went down even with the crit, so we'll see. What do you guys think of the game so far? Who do you think has the advantage right now? Oh, this might be a bad move. It is. It is. Oh dear.
Is Landorus faster?
If it's Scarf, and I think it is.
But the thing is now,
is it immune to spikes?
Oh
Yes,
wait, he can just go for Intimidate here with Quillfish.
But yeah, but nothing. But what else was? He can, but it's still he's just if he sacrifices Quillfish, he switches out. He goes back to somebody else, and unless Gomon has claimed her soul, and even then, I still am confident that an Earthquake will do about 40% even to a +1 defense one. You will still have to lose a lot of health. There's a multi-attack.
Multi-attack.
And just bounces off him.
The speed tire.
Yeah.
But you can Flare Blitz, and then if it has another turn, it can Extreme Speed, like you did against Volcarona in the last round.
Yeah. But I don't think that was the right play by Willow going right into Savala, because now he doesn't really have much of a switch into Earthquake. He has to do some sort of weird dance with it later now, because there's nothing that can just cleanly take it at +0. As he goes back into Quillfish, a Flare Blitz.
That's good.
Just
That's
bounces
very good.
off him.
That's very good though. But now you can go for Pain Split, I think.
Yeah. But even then, you can go to Tornado Sphere, and it'll also, and if a Hurricane lands, or Air Slash or Bleak Wind Storm,
I think here you
Is-
try to go Will-O-Wisp. That's very good.
Will-O-Wisp
Okay.
and
Very
Waterfall. Oh, still so much.
I think it would have. No, it wouldn't have KO'd, I think, but it would have done almost enough to KO. Now
That's the
Clefable.
Fable. And the
Taunt
taunt
good.
now is going to force it to start clicking Moonblast unless he switches back out.
Pain Split,
Blitz.
yeah.
Another Moonblast. So maybe the last two moves are Wish and Protect, but we will see.
I think that's the most likely.
How many ranks Pokemon have heavy duty boots?
Looks like just Arcanine so far. As Waterfall, oh my goodness.
So is Landorus immune to the spike?
Yes, by being
Yes.
flying or
type.
floating above the ground, yeah.
Yeah. And now
And as the Waterfall, it's supposedly super effective, just bouncing off it.
yeah, because he got double halved by the Intimidate and by the burn damage.
So again, this situation here is why I didn't want him to go to Valley this in the previous turn, because here he could have sacked Quillfish and then he could have went to
He's
Savannah. He's
sacking
gonna
his
sack
ally.
it now,
Wow.
and I don't understand.
But
Starmie
what does that
comes
do?
in.
Landorus can
So
use
unless he thinks he
knockoff.
can get a low, unless he's betting on bulk
He sacks Arcanine, yeah.
and he goes to sack Arcanine,
But now he can go to
he can pivot right back into Clefable.
I thought he will go back into Atlantis and go for U-turn.
Yeah, I believe that too. Another Moonblast comes in.
And now he can just go for
And this gangster just won't go down. Without taking half the PD with him. As he goes for another Pain Split. Doesn't give him that much health this time, as Landorus himself is also low.
Now he has to sack this, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
His Earthquake, no Sugar Berry, only 20%. I'm just gonna bounce off. Now the question is if we'll go back to Tony Montana. We're gonna say hello to his little friend, Boomburst.
Tommy DeVito. Or maybe.
Or that.
Now that Clefable's poisoned, that Scold isn't going to do much to it if they do see each other again.
Well, the Scald really doesn't matter because Clefable's a special attacker anyways, and the Magic Guard will really ignore all the passive damage as well.
But without the
Scald,
burn being
he's not faster.
Oh,
he's not faster.
It's not scoffed.
And he goes for another sack. This one I don't understand. This one is beyond me.
But I mean,
if you're in Rank's position, you might as well Moonblast there.
Yeah, but now you're gonna need like a crit or something, and he's not gonna get it. And the drop.
Yeah, no, that's unlucky.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
And he can't burn Clefable. This is not going to get burned because it's poisoned. And Rank takes the lead.
Rank?
Yeah, I think it was well played. Just a couple questionable decisions, and also a bit unlucky as well.
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand. Like I said, I don't understand that first Savannah switch when you could have just sacked and I guess you could have gambled on the lock to Earthquake and then try to force some damage back. That one is beyond me, but still a very well played game from Rank, even without getting any sort of hazard up. But still being able to take everybody down.
And I would.
What's noticeable though,
is
that there's no McGirna, just kind of sitting on the bench.
And this, he did this against me. Yeah. So and for I would have to disagree with Ayush. He said that Rank has won this already because in the previous battle he lost against Seb, but then I feel like Rank Willow is a trainer who he almost, I wouldn't say forfeits, but he goes a little easy in first battle to study his opponent, and then he goes all out in the last two. But now the mind games are so much there because for the second battle, does a Clefable still have Magic Guard? As Orlandris and Raikou still not choiced, like the mind games are going to go crazy.
I think we're still looking forward. We're still looking forward to seeing how that goes because now we are seeing. I think this is pretty much kind of like playing without your best player. It's almost like as like you just drop Ronaldo on your team for no reason, or maybe for some good reason. But we will see. As now, like I think really what could be called a gamble, it's not paid off.
Yeah. Cross country
And maybe I also feel like without Magirna, Willow played very passively. But he was kind of just trying to like play around the Fable and try to play around the rest of it instead of trying to actively make big plays or anything like that. And when it comes to like those sorts of longer games in which the question is a battle of bulk and just being able to set up and also just kind of have at least one option that deals heavy amounts of damage.
I think
There's something, but the big flaw about the team is that the one that actually does deal that heavy damage is Tornadus. And you can't easily put Choice Specs or Choice Scarf on that because it's so rocks.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah. So I just think if I think Willow will have to try to end this quickly because Brank has Pokemon like Slowbro and Tricky Fable who are very suited to longer battles.
So guys, what do you guys think will happen for the second turn?
I think Willow will take it back with Magirna. He'll readjust his strategy, adapt, and then it's a coin toss for the third battle.
Yes, I think finally see Mirna. I think really we will also see like I feel like we have to see a lot more activity from Willow as a whole, as within the actual match itself, for him to really have that chance to win, because Magirna is a very active Pokemon. Como is also a very active Pokemon, and you saw what it did once it hit the field. Went straight for the boom burst, instantly took out Raikou, and then forced his rank to bring in Clefable. So once you are able to understand what forced sequences can happen, you can try to like bend them around and try to make that to your advantage. Like you had Quillfish there. If it had a poison move, then or something that would hit very effective and neither for either of the teams. But if he had something like that, then Girna forces that as well, especially with the stat steel type moves. You will be able to see like how you'll be able to like take advantage of that. Willow really had he was able to like he started out with Thunderous and he did well with that, trying to like throw out thunderbolts everywhere. He did get the toxic off, even though I think
Rank has sent the link.
Okay, let's do this.
Here we go. But we will see how this goes in the second matchup. It could be that rank goes back to back right now, or Willow will extend the series to one more game.
Here we see the original Magirna, and then you've got Shaman who come out for who?
Shaman off for, I believe,
Valet.
Valet, yes.
And
then the rest of say the same Crocodile, Starmie, Thunderous.
No, and no Komodo, right?
And Komodo is also gone as well.
Benched.
I'm interested to see why, because I feel as if strictly off the concept that Magirna and Komodo would do so well together, like I was saying, because of the forced sequencing of moves. What
I will say is that Willow showed me his full prep, like literally the whole team sheet he made against me. And the only thing I'll say is watch out for the Shaman.
So,
Crocodile comes in.
Gangster
Fable.
John Dillinger. Scared out by the
I
Sailor
think
Moon Fable right there.
it should have Gunk Shot.
I mean, they should, but will it do enough?
It
It's
won't kill it.
possible.
Yeah, it won't take it down, but still that'll be a lot of damage.
It can take one Moon Blast even. It can take one Moon Blast if if there's no investment on either side. But he's not
Okay.
going to risk it.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
And
Landorus.
back out into Landorus from there.
But it has a Fluka Berry. But now it's down with Intimidate.
Yeah.
Attack.
Yeah, but you also hear a very interesting interaction with the game where, and that
Ooh,
first turn, the fast Pokemon switched first. So he couldn't intimidate the Landorus because his Crocodile's faster than Fable.
very interesting battle of the genies going on here.
So if Landorus goes straight for the U-turn into Thundurus, again, you can build pressure with Raikou, you can stave him off defensively with Ferrothorn, but you do risk Focus Blast, you do risk Taunt. So he does go into Raikou, who is faster, revealing his pressure. And again, this is a great chance to go for Substitute, or even just throw out some Scalds because it's just so free. I mean,
And unlike the
such a
terrain,
broken move.
unlike the terrain
walk
form,
away.
this Thunderous doesn't have Volt Absorb.
We're seeing Heisenberg on the pitch here. Earth Power.
That might be a Scarf Dirt Power. Extra 3 does
No,
more
Scarf.
mana damage, respectable, but now you can right to Tornadus, does it again.
I think
Does nothing to Tornadus, who just flies above it.
I think it's probably Scoffed.
Yeah. But that's, again, another underrated ranks team is that if you keep momentum very well, like at least the ability to, because half that team can switch
Here
out.
it is. Here it is.
Laguna against Pharaoh, Jules Winfeld. Another deeper deep.
Here comes out.
Here comes a Volt Push.
Interesting.
Does Moderna have any fire moves?
Nope.
No, just hidden power.
Okay.
So right back into Tommy DeVito.
Now I can go to Ferroton. Or Clefable.
So yeah,
here
probably
comes
back
it.
into Clefable here. Scald does
Burn.
get himself burned.
Oh,
And
so
again,
that
Magic
means
Guard.
Okay.
So
Yeah, so it would be either Cute Charm or Unaware.
Lines up, and you still have to watch for the poison move. Gunk Shot would. Poison Jab will still do so much damage. Gunk Shot probably take it out. And there it is.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
airballs right into Earthorn. But again, it's a taunt.
I think here because I
Off.
think here Flip
Or
Tongue
at
would be
least-
Flip Tongue would be a
Yeah.
good move.
Yeah, but then you risk taking like 30% just for doing nothing, just for doing it.
Same
He
story.
knocks off the Shuka Berry again.
But now I think it's a but no but if you switch here you risk losing an item from your other Pokemon.
Yeah, but I think it's best for rank to stay in, but if he lays down a spike again, I don't think there's any removal on this team. Unless either it does not, it's gonna sub.
Ooh.
And
It
maybe a
surely
rock
has-
plus here. You might see something really damn cool.
It's a rock move for sure. Ooh,
Saying
double.
subs, Stone Edge.
Yeah.
The gambling game. It's back in the Crocodile. Intimidate doesn't hit us. There's potential for a state tie here. No rock just yet. Knock off, well, knock side and off. It's a big U-turn.
Yeah.
That helmet image does take something back.
Just like in last final.
Yep. But I had Endeavor to prepare for it. I don't think he has
But
anything
maybe
like
we might see if he does.
Hmm. Endeavor would actually be a very good move to have here.
This is
Now,
this is a switch to Thunder, not Tornadus or Clefable.
Probably, yeah. No, Raikou.
Right, I
Ooh.
don't understand. Oh, no, I do. He did a Rocky helmet, so he's guaranteed faster. He goes again for this call. It's the burn. That damage will stack up a little bit. It won't. It'll stick only as long as Shaman is on the field, which I don't think will be for long.
Yep.
But has to be top priority for right is getting hazards sooner or later.
Only two Pokemon which he has a full health dollar. Stormy and Magearna for rank it's Ferrothorn and Tornadus. I think first kill will be crucial here. Here comes Tornadus. Seed Flare, I don't think it's a good move. And okay, but if it's Scarf,
Does have a
okay.
big I mean Siege Fight does have a great chance at like having the ball special defense. Just switch out free, takes away.
Ooh, doesn't have any fire type moves. But okay.
Yeah, that gangster. In and out again. And that would really be a great time to get up the habits. Or maybe go for a gyro ball.
Ooh, that's unlucky. Fire Fang would be a good move to have here.
Something you have used before.
Yeah. Stealth Rock.
Just for the
Okay.
rocks. And the body
Is
press
that worth
comes
it?
in.
I think it could be worth it, yeah.
And Ferrothorn.
I mean, yeah, because that does a lot of damage to the Tornadus and Arcanine.
Yeah. Like I said, number one.
Actually, yeah, because both of the hazards are super effective against Arcanine as well.
Yeah, but you have to hope he has boosts now. But
Yeah.
and yeah,
But
and now the question is if you can move him, right? I think you can. Because whoever and default probably doesn't launch tornadoes, and will just his one sided if he does have it. You certainly misbehaving. So, and you still watch yourself and still think giant ball, gyro, I think the last methods. I don't think
Clefable. Now substitute. It must have nasty plot. It has to. Bulk up. Ooh, it's a physical. But now I can just switch to Landorus.
I mean, yeah, but you get hit with acrobatics or something like that. It's +0, and if he doesn't have any item, if he something against, he can trigger him.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't have a scarf, so it's not fast.
But again, if he wild charges into,
but why?
If he messes up and you, yeah.
Then just race fast.
He knows that when enough damage, he has to get Clefable much lower.
Oh, it has.
If he goes back into Tornadus as the spikes go up. Because again, he does have the
I mean, No, because I mean, like all that hard work you put in, now it's gone.
And yeah, the rocks will stay off. The spikes probably can go back up. Goes back
Nothing's
into
nothing's going well for him now.
I'm in a very weird right now. Okay, now we're back. As the will-o-wisp there, and you definitely can't afford to stay in, no.
That's natural cure.
To Farathon? Or Clefable?
No, the
It
Clefable
won't
is
do
half
anything.
full.
Well,
Okay,
it's not going to get. It's already burnt, so it's not going to matter.
Stable, the rest of the best team is only at about 70% their glass. Which means that it is softened up a little. It is a bit in the range for somebody to kind of close it out, but who knows? It's Clefable for another Moonblast.
The rank won't risk it. Go to the third one.
Slowly but surely whittling away.
Yeah, you can't do anything.
Another poison jab. Airballing it to the Ferrothorn. Now here's the chance to just swat an item away with that Ferrothorn with knockoff. And really a good switch in spot, as it does block the Leech Seed, which is also a good secondary option as a move as spikes go back up. Another knockoff, this time significantly weakened his defense. They're still lying. Back tornado go back up.
But what are you setting up spikes for now?
And effective. And air slash again.
Yeah,
Not
and now you
really
want
willing to. And not really willing to risk the whole stuff about bleak windstorm or hurricane missing. Comes that gangster. It's been very quiet this match. Only an ice beam switching out a couple times.
He's
No
doing
idea
something.
about the item.
He's cooking something. I know it.
Another
I
ice
know.
beam.
What for?
Still. Slightly. Just a little more damage on Arcanine.
I don't understand what Willow's strategy here is with Mariano.
Probably at the pivot. Isn't a bad idea.
Ooh, that's still a lot of damage even for a water type.
Yeah, I mean, it's not very defensively, but it's all certainly
Ooh, recovery. Okay.
and goes out into the Fable. And a flash cannon
But for what? Yeah.
and flamethrower, oof,
It's balls to
not
you.
doing much.
But one-on-one, Clefable wins one-on-one. What do you do?
You gotta get it low enough. You just have to keep hitting it. Because if you get it low enough, then maybe Thunderous can use a physical move. That's a lot more. And calm down. Now, but yes, boy, probably can win this. As it
He's
bounces off.
gambling.
The
Oh,
flamethrower and the burn. The damage stacking up.
he's gambling everything on this.
I think you might have to do something absolutely insane. Out into Arcanine. Flash Cannon again. The crit isn't enough. It's not enough.
Has to go down.
Yeah, man. You switch out now. Definitely switch out. You still have. The starting.
I'm guessing he's keeping Stormy faster.
The State Thunderbolt. Not enough. And he goes for the crit.
Oh.
Oh my
Whoa.
goodness.
Rank saying sorry, I think, in the chat. I don't know for what.
To Thunderous next, surely, because Erna can't outspeed Tornadrous.
But Shaman, I'm pretty sure, is scoffed.
Though there is a type disadvantage.
I still think Seed Flare should KO.
Only Ferrothorn really above.
Magerna's been pocketed.
Yeah, been very quiet. That's an issue.
Very curious to know what I'm
wants. So for something like protect his pads.
Defog. Defiant.
Oh no.
And he's faster than everything, okay?
I don't understand.
You played right into his hands there.
This I can't understand.
You played right into his
Raigo's
hands.
faster. Back into Shaman, but this is almost predictable now. Volt Switch does a little bit of damage. I don't think he won't. I don't think he's gonna have anything like Synthesis. With Ferrothorn, you have to pray those. Yeah, I mean, Hidden Power Fire, that's as far as we can see.
Yeah, but does he even have it?
I don't think there's a move that Ferrothorn has that can also do enough damage to actually knock off will effectively be rank has secured the championship. Hidden Power, probably fire, not enough. And there goes the Choice Scarf, and that is probably him.
Yeah, I don't see how Willow comes back from this. Yeah, like, look.
And
Healing Wish. Oh my god.
Healing Wish. Oh my goodness.
Who does he bring back?
Oh my goodness.
Who does he bring back?
We might be in it. We might be in it. Excuse me.
Oh my god. He has risen from the dead.
It's a second coming.
Oh. Okay, but now he's on borrowed time.
The Aura Sphere.
Okay.
Okay.
And if this last one is Shuka Berry. But how does he beat Raikou?
Ice Beam, I guess. I just have to go for it.
I mean, yeah, but then you take a big earthquake, even through Shuka Berry, it's gonna do a lot of damage. But then you still have to go through.
But it doesn't have earthquake.
No, I mean, you've only revealed 3 turns, 3 moves. Substitute U-turn, Stone Edge.
Magerna was using special-based moves.
Yeah. Or not too.
Is this kind of reminding me of Ash versus Paul when Infernape goes Blaze and the last minutes to win the battle? Or at least try to.
Earthquake is
no,
enough.
bro.
Well more than enough.
All of that just to not have a Shuka Berry.
And he bulks up. He needs a miss. Oh, we did it! Oh my goodness.
But does it even matter? What does it matter? Because Raikou outspeeds.
You need a sub now.
Oh yeah, he can sub.
But this time it hits. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Superpower
will not be enough, and rank is your season 4 champion.
For the first time, we have a back-to-back winner. And all congratulations to him.
But man, if that Magerna just had a Shuka Berry, could have been very different.
We only had to be this, and that probably helped. But what a season it has been for him. What a season it has been for Will. This is why we love the game. Because This because we saw twists and turns, one final roll of the dice that almost made us eat our words, if only for a moment. And how sweet must it be for and how sweet must it be for you, Rekka, for you, the Boca fan, with the of all those River fans. They're all house.
Describe the noise.
Oh, the atmosphere when crazy, the final U-turn hit to get that last KO, insane, unbelievable to be able to do this on home soil. When I organized this tournament, I thought I saw the playing field and I said going back to back is going to be so incredibly hard. I didn't want to get my expectations up, and what a long journey it was. We had moments of doubt against Ayush, against Spectre. It was a really back and forth game, and here as well, many twists and turns. Shout out to Willow, because he had a fantastic tournament, and I think it was a fantastic final as well. He played his cards, and he caught me off guard in multiple moments. In the end, I think my preparation pulled through, and as well, I also think that I got a bit lucky in a few moments. I got one or two crits that maybe pushed the battle in my favor more. That's just how the dice roll, but overall, super happy. I don't know how to describe it. Being here once again, it's insane, and back to back, we've done it.
Well,
Very well
the
done.
first
Congratulations.
back-to-back in the history of the tournament. How does it feel? And just like
It feels amazing. Feels amazing because after the first two seasons where I had to see Doodle and AL and the roads to glory, it was great to see them succeed. But in the back of my head, I was like, I've been organizing this, and I've been a front runner, and I was just coming short. And it was obviously my desire to get to the final and win the whole thing. I managed to do that last season, and here again. So back to back and making history in this competition is great. It feels amazing, and I couldn't be more happy. I don't want to think about next season right now. I want to take a well-deserved break from Pokemon for a bit, but it's fantastic, and obviously whenever season 5 rolls around, we'll be there to try it once again.
In that second leg, Willow was very nullified. Moderna can make an impact. Well, with the Healing Wish, the impact just came too late. But even outside of Moderna, Willow just struggled to put damage. John Yu, in fact, the first kill came quite late on. First leg was close, but second leg, Income was a deserved winner.
I think that some of the tech that Willow brought was definitely very, very interesting. In the first game, in both games, I think that Quillfish was a major roadblock in my way, because with him gone was where Clefable could actually shine. In the first game, he didn't actually have a poison type move. Like, for the longest time, I thought, okay, he has a poison type move, and so Clefable is threatened. Then I realized he doesn't have a poison type move, so Clefable is actually pretty safe in front of him if I burn him even more. So that's the win condition that I went for. Just have Clefable in a 1v1 scenario with Starmie or whoever, and then I just win. So I had to make sure to make the most sacrifices to get to that position, and then put myself into a winning spot, which I managed to do. I thought I had a really clear path to victory when I was with Raikou behind a substitute, but then he hit me with the boom burst, threw the substitute to knock me out, and I was like, oh, okay, we have a game in our hands still. But I managed to pull through in that one. And then, in the second game, I had a feeling that he had included a poison type move in his Quillfish, and I was right. He had that poison jab. He surprised me with the Scarf Shaming, but luckily I was able to scout that with Raikou behind a substitute instead of him just knocking him out. So me realizing that he had Scarf and his Shaming was big. Assault Vest on Magirna was insane because I had calculated so long on how to two-shot Magirna with Clefable's Flamethrower, and then I saw it did no damage, and I was like, oh, you're so Assault Vest. It's crazy. And then there I had a clear win condition if I had used Moonlight to heal myself after my second call on mine instead of going for another Flamethrower, but I choked and allowed him to get back into the game. If I had healed Clefable, I think that I just straight up win. But that was a mistake on my end. But yeah, I'm glad that in the end I managed to pull through. Again, I think that crit on the Grass Knot against the Stormy was big, because if that crit doesn't happen, Stormy's still alive and maybe we have a game. But either way, I think I was still in the driver's seat. But it could have been closer if that wasn't the case.
Only one loss all season this year. I mean, are you going to go for invincibility next time?
I think that going for invincible season, it's like, it's crazy. It's insane. I don't think that can be done. I generally don't think that can be done, because you need to have that much of a superior draft to everybody else, and you have to play out of your mind every single game. You cannot get surprised. So I think that going invincible, it's insane, but it's gonna be hard to topple this season. That's all I'm gonna say. It's incredible. Like doing this in a season where you're coming off a championship, it was incredible. Massive props to Ayush for taking that game, because he caught me off guard in that first leg. But the other trainers that I had to battle, like, they were also incredibly strong. Like even Doodle in the group stage, like that was a battle it's really underrated how close it was until that one key turn happened. And I think that overall my preparation and my draft that I was really happy with since the very beginning pulled through. I'm so thankful for all the Pokemon that were with me in this journey. And it's incredible.
Yeah, of course. I think around now is the time we take a look at the whole predictions from this season, yes?
I guess we should. I mean, where are some of the people's predictions? I saw that I don't think anybody had me winning 2-0. I think that everyone in the final was predicting a 2-1, which I think was fair. Yeah. But I wonder how many people predicted me to go back-to-back. I don't think it was many. I'm sure that Matt's predicted Spectre to win the whole thing.
Yes.
Besides that, I really don't remember, if I'm being honest.
But even then, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how early I predicted Spectre. I don't know if I know I picked Spectre when the knockout bracket came out, but I'm not sure who I picked from the very start, if anyone.
Yeah, I mean, look at some of the predictions here, and a lot of it is saying that the final would have been you against T10S again, and then T10S takes it 2-1.
Yeah, because that's what happened in the first two seasons.
Yeah, hold up. I'm trying to pull up any of the old predictions. Let's see. Yeah,
Busty's having a look. What's your team of the tournament? I'm thinking in no order: Landorus, Raikou, Magerna, Tangrowth. They're the four I could think of.
I would include Clefable in there. I think that Clefable was insane for me the entire run.
Yeah, so good.
And after that, maybe Keldeo on Spectre side. I think those would be my 6.
Yeah, I think probably team of the season, I would say. I have to go
I
back
don't
and
think
watch
we're
a lot
doing a
of the
tier
games.
list.
I
I
think
don't
definitely,
think we're doing a tier list.
yeah, we're not gonna do it. Yeah, I am trying to pull up a lot of the old predictions right now. Yeah, power rankings, best power ranking. Let's see.
I was one of the people to
Um,
believe in Willow since the very beginning, which I think because I had knowledge that most people didn't have on him. But yeah,
yeah, I think we're still doing match day predictions, projected winners, and then that's my match day. There's some match day predictions. So I'm trying to find like the general season ones.
so I don't know if the
Um,
panel has any more questions
yeah,
or
I think
thoughts,
yeah,
closing
we're supposed.
thoughts.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to pull up the well,
The question
I'm trying to pull up all the predictions and power rankings just throughout the season. That way we can just take a look at it.
I
And then
probably would have questions for Willow, but I don't think he is here right now.
Yeah, no, like one of the reasons why we had this stream so early is because like Willow had to go somewhere after our battles. I don't think he joined the chat at any moment.
No.
I suppose one thing I can ask you, Rank, is what was it like preparing for Willow?
Preparing for Willow was super tough. I'm gonna say something that's gonna sound like really stupid, but I was actually like super happy to win game one because I was super ready for him to cook up something that I wasn't ready for, lose game one, and then I have to adapt and win the last two games. But after winning game one, I felt like very confident that I had this one because even if he adapted, I could adapt to his adaptation in game three. But yeah, for the most part, I think that Magirna and Como were obviously the two Pokemon that I was mostly preparing for. I realized that most of his team was filled with special attackers because Como is mixed, but he can go physical or special. But for the most part, he wasn't. I had tools ready for him. Crocodile. He hasn't really been using him as a damage dealer. And besides that, like Silvally is there, but for the most part, his big threats are special attackers. And so I was able to invest heavily into special defense on Clefable. I knew that even for the physical attackers, I had double intimidate, so I could like play around that. And so I think that for the most part, those were my main worries. Just having a consistent way to deal with Magirna, which I found in Arcanine. Roar originally was for Magirna in case he's set up. I could like roar him away and make him lose his boost. In the end, it ended up coming up clutch in game one as well against Silvally. And after that, against Como, just whatever, just have Clefable in a good position where I can actually hit him with a Moonblast, or otherwise, Tornadoes was huge. I had Nasty Plot and, with Air Slash and Grass Knot to be able to deal with his other threats, and Tornadoes would have been massive against Como as well. So those were my main worries. And after that, everything else I felt like I could potentially deal with. But again, I didn't know what he could put up that I hadn't seen. And I guess that he couldn't figure it out either in the end. Scarf and Shaman was a nice adaptation in the end, but in the end, my preparation pulled through, and I'm very, very happy with it. Thank you, Psychic. Thank you for joining to all of these streams. Everyone who's joined, even this stream alone or all of the other streams. It's been a fantastic journey this season. I don't know, guys. Do you think this season has surpassed last season? I'm wondering.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think really Willow's run alone. That alone, I mean, forget like even just that alone was absolutely amazing to watch, amazing to just see. Because I'm looking through all these predictions and they're predicting he'll get grouped. And then he has his first big test in the final match day of the group stages against AEL. And what does he do? He steamrolls them. He has his next big test against T10S. What does he do? He steamrolls him. He has his next big test against Seb. He steamrolls him twice. Twice. And then, unfortunately, he runs out of gas right at the very end, but it's still something to be very, very proud of. And never mind all the other sorts of cinema that we had. The whole crazy final day on Group B with Psyche getting the result, but just not enough. The Group A with Stevie beating Poodle and rank 2 with that with how he just went through them with Sharp. Or maybe even Group C with Ayush being a big surprise, being able to, and even then taking the only player to take the game off of rank the entire season. We've had like a lot of these new guys, even the oldest establishment, has been raising the level of play in the tournament since it began. Like even Slavuchan went winless, but he still, if you watch the games, he was in very good positions to go out and win against all three of us, of me, Willow, AEL. We are a lot of players will be a lot better this next season whenever it comes.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see what the new players bring to the table, because like the newcomers this season, they brought some heat, and if they didn't bring heat, they brought entertainment, which is also important for this tournament. It was a fantastic season. Like last season was absolute cinema on all cylinders, but I feel like both the expanded format and the storylines that we saw for this season made it incredible as well. Even if the final wasn't as climatic as last year's final, the overall season, I think that it delivered big time, and I cannot wait for what storylines we're gonna have for season 5. Which you remind me, I have an important announcement about season 5, and that is that Willow kept a secret from everybody that he confined only to me, and it's that he's actually taking part in season 5. And so, with Willow returning, I want to confirm that the next season is going to go back to the United States, as he's won the hosting rights, and he's going to be in Port 1 as well. And he's going to be helping with the document as well, so we hopefully don't see any more situations like Magirna being allowed once again. But yeah, for the most part, those are the news that I wanted to share, since he's not here to share them himself. Yes, Willow has confirmed that he wants to be a part of season 5. Only time will tell if that will actually happen, but he wants to be here. And yeah, I wanted to confirm that for everybody.
That's great, and we saw what he did this first season, and now we'll see what he's able to do this next one. It's going to be great. And now, hopefully this time we do it with something that's a lot less obviously broken than Magirna.
Yeah, no, we need to stop that's kind of broken stuff away. But no, because he has so much knowledge in draft leagues and how to prepare the tier list, I think that he's going to help me a lot to not fumble it once again.
I think we're a bit due up for a few draft reforms. I think I myself was kind of like talking about it earlier in the season, but I think I kind of got shut down. The scene is like, it's looking through this stuff and was like, kind of, I wanted to talk about that eventually. But in the season, we will have that discussion, and I think it will make for a better quality of play.
Yeah, obviously. We're going to have a lot of polls in the Discord to try and determine what next season is going to look like, but we'll get to that eventually. For now, I don't know if you guys have any closing thoughts. Myself, I'm super happy with the result, obviously, but it was incredible from the preparation, from the battle itself, being here with you guys, sharing all the edits. The edits were like a lot of fun to make and to show, and I think that they added a lot of flavor to the tournament as a whole. And yeah, we'll have to see what storylines cook up for next season.
I have some thoughts. I think as a whole, my personal preference would lean to the previous tournament, but objectively, I probably have them at about the same. I think last season had a better group stage. This season had a better knockouts, and last season had a better final.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, I can agree with that.
I think, well, questions for you guys. What was your favorite like individual battle from this season? Or at least like your favorite two or whatever?
Favorite battles?
Yeah.
Say Willow versus Seb.
Willow versus Seb
Which
was
one?
insane.
Willow versus Seb.
Which one?
Which leg?
Well, specifically, if you want a specific one, I'd say the second battle. But yeah, if you want a overall series as well, I'd still say that battle.
What about you guys, Matt?
I'm still thinking.
I think our first game, Spectre, was also a standout. Going down to like both of us going down to our final Pokemon after 51 turns was incredible. That's absolute cinema as well.
Yeah, no, definitely like that. I think also one of my favorite matches I watched was probably Psychic and Elon. That sort of valiant last stand.
I'm tempted to say that one, to be honest.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Entertainment wise, that might be my favorite.
Yeah, I think that one really has like the cross of entertainment and like battle quality as well, where we had and the storyline where Eli Eli has to win and he's probably in. Psychic has to win by 3, but he wins and it's not enough. It's just not enough.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to think about next season that much, but it's just like coming to my mind, like the amount of storylines we're gonna have. We're gonna have so many redemption arcs. Like, are we gonna see a Doodle redemption? Are we gonna see a AL redemption? Will Seb make a final? Will Crocodile win a final? I think that we have a few questions that need to be answered, like how will I do after going back to back? Is it possible to do a third one? I think it's very difficult, but there's potential there. How will Mats do? How will Spectre do? Like, you guys will be here next season, I suppose. So I don't know. Do you have anything that you're looking forward to next season?
Without coming across xenophobic, I don't want to play any Indians next season.
Yeah,
because apart from in Italy when Seb knocked me out, I've always been knocked out by Indians.
Yeah, they're kind of like Team India is like your bogey team for sure. But yeah, you've grown into the tournament so many times. You had the disappointment to go into the group stage in this one. You were in a tough group, but yeah, I trust that next season you can come back even stronger. TTNS, you also are looking for redemption next season. Well, do you have any thoughts?
Going for the trophy.
Going for it all. Coming for this once again. You have to take it away from me. Spectre, I imagine you have similar ambitions too.
I think I finally this season you guys have seen what I can do, and next time I promise I make a promise to myself that I probably will make the final. I'm going to win the whole thing. It's just gotta happen eventually. But I have to be the one to make it happen. I'm glad that, and I feel like especially with the way I went out, it was pretty brutal because of just kind of like a slow and long and painful death where it's like you just feel like you have the chance to win and just keep slipping away. But again, the quality of play next season is going to go up, and I think overall that's probably going to be hugely important to how the league will be seen, how we are going to play each other, especially with, I believe, what we're probably going to have like a really long discussion about like massive reforms about like the whole format. I think we're gonna have like, a lot of changes to the doc. We're gonna have a lot of changes to the rules. And if I say maybe even we might even see something very controversial between. So we'll see.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a lot of discussions ahead of next season. The format itself of the tournament may stay the same. I think that's the most certain thing. If we have like the same player pool of 16, but besides that, like everything is up in the table. Like, will mega evolutions be allowed? Will we have an expanded dex format? Like, will we have I don't know. Will the drafting format change, like in how the points are allocated or whatever? Like everything is up in the table. So I don't know. Seb even suggested that the finals be best of 5, which I think it will be crazy insane. But everything could be discussed ahead of next season. For now, I think that I'm too. I need to take a break, but.
Okay.
It's been an incredible season. I'm super happy, obviously, with the result. But no matter the result, I'm so happy with how this turned out. With all.
He froze.
Oh,
He wasn't right when he said he needed to take a break. He wasn't wrong.
I guess it was pretty fitting. But yeah. Thank you to everyone who's watched, and thank you to you guys for joining for this season, for the panel, for the tournament, for the battles, for everything. And yeah, we'll be back. Who knows when, but soon. I don't want to give a specific date, but soon for season 5. So thank you so much to everybody. Those are my closing thoughts. Yeah, Infernip is gonna come back with a vengeance. That's it. Any closing thoughts?
Year
Bring
of the
on next
Snake.
season.
Year of the Snake, baby. And yes, bring on next season. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. It's been a great journey. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, we'll be seeing you for season 5. Peace out.
Woo.
Take care.
Yeah.